Liam Ladisseur and Ryan Poole going to bring the field to life. It's green and go. Liam Ladisseur, Adam Turner, the 28 of Cam Thompson, Turner leads the field down through 1 and 2. Ladisseur in second. The 1B of Vern coming up into the third spot. The 28 of Thompson in fourth. The 00 of Ryan Poole.
Man, oh man. Took off like a rocket. Adam Turner way out front. Log jam for 3-4.
Adam Turner turning a 1:14.191. Halfway flags are in the air. It's Adam Turner, Liam Ladisseur, Josh Vern, Cam Thompson, and Ryan Poole. It's Turner, Vern, Ladisseur, Thompson, and Poole. 2 laps to go for Adam Turner in the 92. The 1B of Josh Vern, Liam Ladisseur, the 28 of Cam Thompson, and the 00 of Ryan Poole. White flag out for Adam Turner in the 92. Josh Vern in the 1B, the 28 of Cam Thompson, 77 of Liam Ladisseur, the 00 Ryan Poole. From Cherry Valley, Ontario, picking up the qualifying win, the 92 of Adam Turner. Josh Vern Jr. second, Cam Thompson in the 28, Liam Ladisseur, and 00 of Ryan Poole, rounding out the top 5. It's green and go. Contact right off the front here. The 72 of Bruno Richard is going to come to a stop just on the inside skirt, so we're going to have a complete restart.
That 72 looks like a sweet ride, though. Unfortunately, he got tied up. Bruno Richard. All the way from Gatineau. Going to get a bump start here to join the field. Want to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here again tomorrow night. The racing starts an hour early. So that means race time tomorrow night will be 6. So that means you've got to be here at about 4 o'clock. Gates will open. And tickets are always available online at brightonspeedway.ca.
Dykstra and Hennessy, row number 1. Superant and Ross, row number 2. Wilson and Dale, row number 3. And the 72 of Bruno Richard going to bring up the rear of the field as a caution was charged to him. Green flag goes in the air one more time. It's green and go. Jacob Dykstra out to the early lead. Andrew Hennessy in the 87. Ricky Wilson in the 14. And Superant goes sideways up in turn 4. And that's going to draw out the second caution here in this qualifier.
Worked his way up, and now he's going to have to work his way up from behind.
Just as one more reminder, folks, any adult beverages must be purchased and consumed at Harry's Place. The grandstand section is not a licensed area. You cannot bring your own in. You must purchase and consume only at Harry's Place. And while we're on that topic, the smoking policy here at the Speedway, we'd like to inform the fans that we abide by the Smoke-Free Ontario Act, and smoking is not permitted in any of the grandstands, in Turn 4 Harry's Place, at picnic tables in front of the Turn 4 bar, or in the courtyard. There will be designated smoking and standing in Turn 1 corner and in the parking lot. However, no one under the age of 18 is permitted. Sprint restarts are single file. Here comes the cone to the front straightaway. They must remain in single file till they pass that cone on the front chute. Jacob Dykstra in the 5D. Andrew Hennessy in the 87. Ricky Wilson in the 14W. Connor Ross in the 44. The 72 of Bruno Richard. The 15 of Dan Dale. And the M52 of Mark Superant. Green flag goes in the air one more time. They cannot pass till they pass that orange cone on the front straightaway.
Man, they were quick out the line.
Jacob Dykstra out to the early lead again. Here comes Ricky Wilson right on the back end of Andrew Hennessy. Connor Ross going to look to the inside and challenge Wilson. Going to take over third spot. He's going to slide high. Wilson's going to look to slingshot down below him. Jacob Dykstra in the 5D, the 87 of Andrew Hennessy. Wilson will get by 44 again on the front straightaway. The 72 of Bruno Richard in the top 5. Halfway flags are in the air. It's Dykstra, Hennessy, Wilson, Connor Ross, Richard, Dale, and Superant. Jacob Dykstra in the 5D, the 87 of Andrew Hennessy, the 14 of Ricky Wilson, the 44 of Connor Ross, 72 of Bruno Richard, the 15 of Dan Dale, and the 52 of Superant. White flag is out for Dykstra, Hennessy, Wilson, Connor Ross, Richard, Dale, and Superant. There's your qualifying winner, the 5D of Jacob Dykstra. Andrew Hennessy in the 87 going to take second. Ricky Wilson in the 14W going to take third. Connor Ross. White flag is in the air. Jamie Kay and Lance Erskine are going to bring the field to life when they come through 3 and 4. Connell Denoth on row 2, McKinnon, Goslin row 3, Nanatoke, and the 2 car of Hofstetter on the 4th row.
That 88 was quick.
Erskine brings the field down the front straightaway. The 28 of Denoth in second. The 4 of Jamie Kay in third. 8 of Curtis Connell and the 85 of Cam McKinnon are your top 5. Goslin in the 93 is going to take over the 5th spot. Lance Erskine, Tucker Donuth, the 4K of Jamie Kay, the 8 of Curtis Connell, and the 93 of Guy Goslin are your top 5. Halfway flags are in the air now for Lance Erskine. Tucker Denote, the 8, the 4 of Jamie Kay, the 8 of Curtis Connell, the 93 of Guy Goslin.
Man, oh man.
It's the same order as they come down the front chute. The 88 of Lance Erskine, the 28 of Tucker Denote, the 4K of Jamie Kay, 8 of Curtis Connell, and the 93 of Guy Goslin.
Our race leader is shooting a lot of sparks coming around 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. You can see it light up as he turns the corner. Right there, see the sparks. Look how hot those brakes are.
As he comes through 3 and 4 down the front straightaway, picking up the qualifying win is the 88 of Lance Erskine. Tucker Denote in the Z28, Jamie Kay in the 4K, the 8 of Curtis Connell, and the 93 of Guy.
Put on some of the best fireworks we'll ever see in the world right here in our very own backyard.
Here they come down the front straight, 4 wide salute. Wave your hats, wave your hands, wave your neighbor. Let them know why you're here and why they're here. "25 laps, 21 cars is the distance here tonight."
$2,000 to the winner.
White flag is on the racetrack. Cam Thompson, Liam Ladisseur is going to bring the field to life as they shoot up the back straightaway into 3 and 4. The 28, the 77, 21 cars all packed in tight. Here we go. Double greens are going.
28 took off like a rocket.
Cam Thompson in the 28, the 77 of Liam Ladisseur are your top 2. It's Cam Thompson, Liam Ladisseur.
Battle for that 3rd spot.
Cam Thompson, Liam Ladisseur. Tucker Dunk, Jamie Kay, and Jacob Deister, your top 5 as we got a caution on the racetrack. Caution on the racetrack. The 52 of Mark Suprant is turned sideways up here in turn 4.
Get up at that high side where it's kind of loose in turns 3 and 4, and sometimes you lose control, and that's a fine example of what Mark just did. Not much traffic up high. 4. So it's a little harder to control. And this is where the cone comes out, right?
Cone comes out on the front straightaway. They have to go between the cone and the front wall. They cannot pass till they pass that cone. Once they pass the cone, it's fair game. Away you go.
If this were Get Smart, that would be the cone of silence. Remember that?
Boo. I do.
I think my favorite character on that show was Jaime, the robot. Mind you, Don Knotts was pretty good too. Hard to believe that 99 is still alive.
And they're going to get the 52 of Mark Suprant, see if they can fire him off and get it back in this race. The 52 of Mark Suprat fires off. He's going to join tail. Cam Thompson, Liam Ladouceur, Tucker Denoth, Jamie Kay, Jacob Dykstra, Adam Turner, Kyle Wilson, Andrew Hennessy, Lance Eskrine, Bruno Richard, Connor Ross, Ryan Poole, Guy Goslin, Josh Verne Jr., Cam McKinnon, Dan Deo, Brian Nanatoke, Travis Hofstetter, Kiana Teal, Mark Superon, and there's the 8 of Curtis Connell. White flag on the racetrack. One more trip around. We're going to get them under green. Once again, they get the fire up here in turn 4, but they cannot pass till they go by that orange cone on the front straightaway. They got to go between the cone and the front wall.
When they pass across the grandstand, you're going to feel some power, ladies and gentlemen.
Green flag is in the air one more time. It's green and go. Cam Thompson, Liam Ladouceur, Tucker Dunth, Jacob Dykstra, and Jamie Kay are your top 5. The 92 of Adam Turner is looking to get in the top 5 here.
Dykstra trying to get up past the 28, going down the back stretch. He'll ride low. 28 going high and coming across the grandstand. Takes the spot. Thompson still up front of Ladouceur. But here comes Dykstra.
As they start to spread the field out around the track now, Cam Thompson's going to get himself into some lap traffic here pretty quick in the 28 to 77 of Liam Ladouceur, Jacob Dykstra.
That's 77 riding that high rim and not gaining any ground on our race leader, Thompson. Dykstra trying the same approach.
Caution on the racetrack. The 52 of Mark Supron is one of the cars, and the 00 Ryan Poole is the other car down. Cam Thompson in the 28, Liam Ladouceur, Jacob Dykstra, Adam Turner, and Tucker Dunth are your top 5. And another caution on the racetrack. The 0 Ryan Poole gets turned around one more time here, this time in 3 and 4.
Getting a lot of practice at this restart, but our race leader in Cam Thompson, when he gets the jump, man oh man, he gets like 2 or 3 car lead, but that challenge for second spot, Ladouceur and Dykstra, that's kind of fun to watch. Dykstra was using the low side to pass, and now has been using the top side to gain a little speed on second place in Ladouceur.
Looks like the 00 Ryan Poole is going to go pit side this time. They pushed him over the turn 3 bank there. Cam Thompson, Liam Ladouceur, Jacob Dykstra, Adam Turner, and Tucker Denoth. Andrew Hennessy, Jamie Kay, Kyle Wilson, Connor Ross, Bruno Richard, Josh Verne Jr., Lance Eskrine, Guy Goslin, Cam McKinnon, Brian Nanatoke, Dan Dale, Travis Hofstetter, Kiana Teal, Mark Suprunt, and Curtis Connell. Cone is in place. Green flag is in the air. Down we come. The front straightaway. It's green and go. Cam Thompson keeps it down tight. Jacob Dykstra going to look to the inside of Liam Ladouceur to take over second spot.
Not for long. High side wins this time around.
Thompson, Ladouceur, Dykstra, Turner, and Denoth. As they come down the front straight, halfway flags are in the air. Dykstra is going to take over second spot from Liam Ladouceur.
Dykstra going to chase down our race leader that has about a 5-car lead length.
It's Thompson, Dykstra, Ladouceur, Turner, and Denoth. Hennessy, Wilson,
wow! Dykstra got a great jump in 1 and 2. And he's right there waiting for that door to open for that top spot. Watch him go around 1 and 2. Gains a lot of speed and a good kick. Now he'll take the inside. Can't get it slowed down quick enough. You can't find the spot.
Caution on the racetrack. We've got one turnaround up in turn 4 here, up by the white hay bales.
That race for the top spot now, Dykstra and Thompson. Thompson gets a good kick going off a 2 and gets a late charge on our race leader. Tried to dive in deep on turns 3 and 4 and couldn't find room because that's exactly where he's been racing all night long with Thompson.
Mark Supran is the culprit up in turn 4 in the 52 car. Looks like they're going to push him over to the pit area.
Well, if we wait long enough, there'll be only 2 cars left. Picking them off one by one.
White flag on the racetrack. Cam Thompson, Jacob Dykstra, Liam Ladouceur, Adam Turner, and Andrew Hennessy are your top 5. Kyle Wilson, Tucker Denoth, Bruno Richard, Josh Verne Jr., Connor Ross, Brian Nanatoke, Jamie Kay, Guy Goslin, Lance Eskrine, Cam McKinnon, Travis Hofstetter, Kiana Teal, Dan Dale, and Curtis Connell all looking as they shoot through 3 and 4. Cam Thompson, Jacob Dykstra going to look to the outside. They're starting to sling it a little bit higher going through 1 and 2. Cam Thompson's trying to keep it tucked to the bottom edge. Dykstra tucks in underneath them. Turner's going to look to the inside of Liam Ladouceur to take over third spot. Ladouceur goes high, Turner goes low. Andrew Hennessy in the fifth spot.
Like the battle for third spot right now. Turner takes that spot over.
Cam Thompson in the 8:28. Jacob Dykstra right on the back end. 5 laps left in this race. Adam Turner in the third spot. Liam Ladouceur and Andrew Hennessy are your top 5. Kyle Wilson looking on the inside out. 4 laps remain now for Cam Thompson. Jacob Dykstra and Adam Turner are your top 3. Andrew Hennessy and Liam Ladouceur are your top 5.
Dykstra trying to find room around our race leader, but can't find the handle. There goes Dykstra on the high side. The door is closed. Down low, it's closed there as well between 3 and 4. Thompson. 2 laps left in lap traffic. There goes Dykstra on the outside. Dykstra gets by our race leader and takes over that spot in lap traffic. 1 lap to go. Dykstra is off in hiding. Our race leader in Thompson cannot get around lap traffic. Coming to the checkered flags from Port Colborne, Ontario. Number 5D, Jacob Dykstra. Can we hear a woo?